Now let's take you back to Sting 1993, where Buju Banton delivered a masterful performance. It's our flashback video of the week.
Want me sing and testify, me sing and holler. I can't believe we're gunshot. Say that's enough, you wait another day. I found me movements on every survey. Throughout this session, you feel watch what you say. Yes, you run, know you run, have a good day. Charge your money and the fine of the pay. Yes, me would I in a penny. Say, just make the room, I'm on a vigilante. Lock up the station, I'm a vigilante. Look! Some boy when them get back by the police, I'm going farm. Easy line, I'm bigger food. Yeah. In a detention, me never did a jerk. Never asked on no informer work. What to do was bust the case and then splant. Each of your Jamaica day. Them never hold me for thieving. They never want much of being fish and live. He's a guy to his sleep program, but you want to disagree with him. It's the mercy of the Almighty. Look, just make the room a man a vigilante. But why not mix up? Got that. Next shot. But you say things change, no notice a life hard. You rent you, just when the whole I hit a brand. Kingston boy get the put pump down in a one pot. Look at no money but no my identity. I when they play a foreign, but they never did a look back. They never know them who not tumble over.
He's a well-known businessman and an avid music lover. Businessman Gary Matalon shares his favorite music and artists in this week's corporate playlist.
We're still so young. I'm still so young.
Music has always been a big part of my life. I mean, growing up, you know, my woman always had music playing in the house. In fact, he has never taken a music lesson, but he can play a number of different instruments and he plays them all by ear. Like he can hear a song and play it back on a guitar, but yet he's never taken a music lesson, and he doesn't know how to read music. So I think there's some musical genes in there somewhere, even though I don't have any of it. I mean, I really, literally, I just, the love for music is just straight from the heart. It's really not as a result of any kind of talent that I personally have. But I appreciate all kinds of music, and it had a big impact on my life. I mean, music really forms the soundtrack for all your memories and all of the you know, experiences that you've had, good and bad. Then as I got older, my late teens, you know, a lot of my best friends and who I grew up with and who I spent all of my time with were people that were in the music business, whether they were DJs, primarily DJs at the time, and then artists and producers, promoters. I listen to and appreciate all kinds of music, but genre-wise, there's no question that reggae and dancehall are my go-to genres. Those are my top genres. If I was to have to pick a period in time, the 80s and the 90s were the ones that stand out for me. Of course, in the 90s, I spent a lot of my time on the road and at parties and, you know, even in studios and stuff like that. So I have probably the closest connection with like early 90s dancehall. I would say after a long week, I like to unwind to a lot of reggae, on the weekends. Open up the house and put on the reggae, and that really just kind of sets the the tone for a nice relaxing weekend after a long work week. I listen to such a wide range of music. I don't know. On the local scene, I would say, you know, Styler G has been hot recently. Governor always rate. Kemar Haikan, it's been going on good. You know, I like the Chronics protege, Kabaka, Jesse, that whole clique right there is always strong. And the new ones coming up as well, Lila Ike. I've been listening to a lot of some of our new artists, Lila Ike, Jamila, Falak. I think those folks have some crazy potential. I'm a huge Buju fan. I like all of Buju's different phases that he's been through. But didn't like him being away in prison. But for sure, you know, the Till Shiloh phase, and of course even in the early 90s with the hardcore stuff. Also a huge Barry Salmon fan. I mean, Barris is just, what can you really say about an artist like Barris? Just makes really, really great music, timeless music. I think Shaggy's also an amazing musician, makes timeless music. I mean, if you think about like Lionel Richie, think about Sting, think about even Kenny Rogers. I'm not a huge country music fan, but Kenny Rogers, I mean, you just talk about hits after hits after hits and just monstrous hits. I think more currently you talk about like Alicia Keys. I think she is a musical genius. And this is Gary Matalan, and this has been my corporate playlist.
After the break, we hear from Conscience plus much more. Pree Dis returns after the break.
What to cook for dinner today?
Daddy's home!
You have the key to my heart right there.
Mommy, what's for dinner?
Corned beef and rice.
Uh-oh.
Ian, what's that noise?
Nothing, Mommy.
Dinner's ready.
Great quality products for the entire family at unbeatable prices. Hilo, making life easier.